About it here on Elders FM 87.6 all day, every day. My name is Sharis Pretorius, and I'll be holding it down with you between 6 and 9 o'clock this evening. I just have to tell you, I am surrounded by 4 men currently in studio, alright? And we all know that I'm not the tallest person in the world. However, these men make me feel like I'm a bit of a midget because they're tall. And yeah, not too shabby on the eye either, hey guys. So I'm very, very chuffed to have them in studio. Without any further ado, I'm going to switch on their microphones. I'm going to have them to say hi. In studio with me, I have Marcel McMahon, who is the technical director for SAS. Then I have Jacques Bamga, who is the owner of SAS and also an ex-professional player for France for FC, and then of course he played in Scandinavian countries as well as in Europe. Then I have Freddie Cisse, who used to play for Platinum Stars. He is the team manager and of course the representative for Eldorado Park on SAS. Then I have Rigobert Feutzing. Did I say that right? He's just nodding at me. Who is the media partner that's involved with SAS at the moment, and they are currently all 4 of them in studio with me. So gentlemen, good evening, welcome to Let's Talk About It, and thank you for joining me. I'm going to speak to Jacques. Jacques is going to have Freddie interpret for him because Jacques, he understands, but his speaking is not that great, so he's French speaking. It's days like these that I wish I was multilingual. But anyway, I'm going to ask the question. Jacques, thank you so much for coming in to chat to us. I'm just going to need, even if you respond, Freddie will do the translation for us. Okay, the thing...
Merci déjà de m'avoir donné la parole.
Good evening, South Africa. Good evening, Eldorado Park. Good evening, everyone. We are here, we are from South Africa School of Soccer, and we are here to speak about our project.
Oui, merci pour la question. Déjà, ça me fait énormément plaisir de travailler avec tous ces jeunes qui viennent des familles un peu, je ne sais pas s'il faut dire pauvres. Moi, ça me fait plaisir de travailler avec eux, puisque moi également, je sors d'une famille très pauvre. Et j'ai des gens qui m'ont soutenu pour être où je suis aujourd'hui. Donc c'est la raison pour laquelle je soutiens aussi ces jeunes qui sortent de toutes ces familles.
So where are you guys going to now?
So we're actually going to France.
Okay.
To Astric at the end of the month.
All right.
Between the 25th of August to the 1st of September.
Yes.
So we're taking a group of boys.
How many boys are we talking about?
We're talking about 16 kids.
16 kids?
16 kids.
Okay.
So the majority of those boys come from Eldorado Park. And there's a few boys from Westbury, from Dickcliff, from Brockville. So there's a nice variety of talent that we're taking to France at the end of the month.
We have issues with regards to our children not having proper role models, because the role models that they currently have leave a lot to be desired, if we have to be fair. And also, when it comes to sports, we have the likes of Stephen Pienaar, we have the likes of Benny McCarthy, we have Fabian McCarthy, and all of these guys who have played at a national level. And it is important for us to understand that it doesn't really matter where you come from. It matters where you are going and where you want to go and where you see yourself in the future. And is there some type of leadership skill that the kids are taught with SAS as well?
We want to purchase our own land, our own property, and our own house where we're going to be housing these boys. We already signed partnerships with a few schools because we believe at SAS that there has to be a balance in life.
Yeah.
Life is all about balance. You can't want to put the scale of soccer up there and then you're lacking when it comes to education. So in terms of the investors from overseas, that is what the plans and the vehicles are in place for that.
Ouais, très bonne question. Déjà, j'étais en Afrique du Sud en 2010. Je pense que je suis arrivé en Afrique du Sud en 2010. Et je suis parti de l'Afrique du Sud en 2012. Et j'ai connu j'ai passé des très beaux moments dans le domaine sportif, surtout. Donc du coup, quand je pars en France en 2012, après ma courte carrière, je me dis, pourquoi ne pas revenir en Afrique du Sud pour travailler avec des Sud-Africains, vu qu'ils sont bourrés de talent.
Thank you very much to everyone that myself having this idea coming to South Africa to have these youngsters, because I have passed through South Africa. I think my first travel was to come to South Africa in 2010. In 2010, and then I left a very good, I experienced a lot of good moments.
Okay.
And I enjoy being in South Africa. So
Okay.
I learned a lot, and I see a lot of talent.
Okay.
So being in France for me and play my short period and become the person I am today, I have to think back and see, not going so far. I think I can start from here, and tomorrow, I'm not going to say I'm forgetting my own country,
Yes,
but I
yes.
think I believe we all one. So that's why I have to think back to say, I believe that I can also help South African boy.
Okay, great stuff. After 7 o'clock, you are listening to Let's Talk About It here on Elders FM 87.6 all day, every day. My name is Sharis Pretorius, and as I said before the break, we were joined by Frank Watchie. Am I right?
Yeah.
He's looking at me. And Frank is the investment partner. He's also the president, CEO of Wambe. You are the CEO and you are the investment partner. And what is the name of your company?
Good evening to everyone. I'm Frank Watchie, and one of the investment partners of South African School of Soccer.
Okay.
I'm the president CEO of Wambe & Co Trading Enterprise. It's a
Okay.
company. We specialize in the supply of auto spares, and we have an attachment with us specifically in logistics. So yeah,
That is who you are.
that's who I am.
The fact that the boys are given life skills as well, Frank, because as Marcel was explaining to us, when it comes to them being under 17, so they're 16, all right, they still form part of the academy, right? When they become 18 and older, then of course they then sign contracts, and there's of course the skills of independent living that they need to acquire. And those are the things that SAS teaches them as well. And I think that's very important, especially when we look at historically disadvantaged kids who come from a community where, you know, sometimes as a man we have this cultural mindset of, as a man, I don't need to know how to do my own laundry. I don't need to know how to cook for myself. I don't need to know how to be self-sufficient and be able to make my own bed. And what Marcel was saying is that these are skills that they are taught as well. Was that one of the reasons as well that you came on board, because of the life skills that the boys?
You rightly said, it's not just about soccer. You know, the vision of SAS is one that has as principal objective to mold men out of the society. It's not just about soccer. We so much focus about their education and making sure that they grow up to be, well-fitted persons in the society. You know, and yeah.
So, as contributing members of society, and Marcel, where tonight's meal is coming from, Marcel, you were saying something to me that I think was earth-shattering for me. The fact that you guys would do what?
So it's not just about getting the boys into the academy or when we do have our trials. But once the boys in the academy, Sharis, it's a matter of you know, there's other factors involved where the boy comes from a family. And in most of our environments or in our communities, you know, our grandparents are looking after kids or aunts are looking after kids. And you find that the boys in the academy is in this environment where everything is well, you know. He's been fed well, he's been looked after well, he's going to good schools. But he gets a WhatsApp from a cousin or from a grandparent saying that You know, we're struggling at home, there's no bread or whatever it is. So it's important for SAS to understand, you know, the holistic thing about the boy, where he comes from.
Yeah.
Who's his family? Who's his folks? Who's his mother, his father? Where is he living? Where does he stay? We need to understand that whole environment so that we can get the best out of the boy. So we'll say to the family that leave Frank alone. You know, he's in good hands. You know,
Yes.
you can follow him on Twitter, you can follow him on Instagram, you can follow him on Facebook. Just leave him alone. Let him perform at his full potential. Whatever your circumstances at home, we will help you out in terms of whether it's groceries or whether it's bread, or we want Frank to focus on what he's good at.
You're listening to Let's Talk About It here on Elders FM 87.6. After the break, we are going to do WhatsApp. We are going to wrap up with the guys with regards to where we can get a hold of them on social media, contact numbers, if we can WhatsApp them, if we can call them, all of those details we'll be handing out. So send those WhatsApps through. It's 084-640-0000. That is the number you can reach us on. And then, of course, you can also speak to us. And if you are a business out there and you feel that you want to become one of the investors, just like Frank, you can give us a shout as well. The guys are in the studio and you can hit them up and chat to them. Minutes after 7 o'clock, you are listening to Let's Talk About It here on Elders FM 87.6 all day, every day. My name is Sharis Pretorius. And of course, I have the South African School of Soccer in studio with me. I have Jacques, I have Marcel, I have Freddie, I have Rigobert, who is their media partner, and then of course Frank, who is their investment partner. And the guys have been talking to me, and I must be honest, I'm very, very excited. So I'm going to go straight on to chatting to Jacques with regards to, tell me about France. What is happening in France? Our kids are going over. We're looking at about 16 boys, am I right? Are all of these children from historically disadvantaged communities?
La parole. Le but pour nous d'aller en France, c'est déjà de donner l'opportunité à ces jeunes talents pour eux de découvrir une autre face du football et de compétir avec d'autres joueurs. Comme j'ai toujours tendance à dire, c'est la compétition qui rend un joueur fort. Donc c'est la raison pour laquelle je donne cette opportunité à ces jeunes de compétir avec d'autres talents européens.
Jacques was trying to say, he says the principal objective as to why we taking these kids to France is so they will have the opportunity to face other kids from other society, France to be specific, because he believes that it's only competition that will bring the best out of everyone. So it is principally to make sure that our kids are being raised to a standard where
They can play
internationally.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. And on the 24th, am I right?
25.
They leave on the 25th of August, and they're back in South Africa on the 1st of September.
Yes.
Okay, so they're gone for a week. What happens during that week?
Oui, durant tout ce temps, on aura des matchs. Nous aurons des matchs amicaux et ils vont s'entraîner aussi, puisqu'il y a des préparateurs physiques, il y a des coachs qui les attendent sur place. Donc ils auront des séances d'entraînement et plusieurs matchs amicaux où il y a des managers qui viendront un peu de partout pour assister à ces matchs.
Okay.
Yeah, during this period, they will have a couple of activities, among which we have some friendly games, and there's already a staff ready to receive them in France, among which we have physical coach. We have a couple of managers also that will be coming to watch them play, because remember it's a detection phase. So there will be the possibility whereby some of these kids could actually be picked out by some of these managers, which of course come from various clubs, specifically in Europe.
Okay.
Yeah.
So it's basically a scouting session as well?
That's right.
Okay. All right. So I just want to read a couple of messages that have come through. One says, is Cisse going to give us the contact details? So give us all the social media details, Cisse.
Okay, thank you very much. You can join us on phone call 072 994 0044 or WhatsApp on 060 470 2334. And you can get us on Facebook, SA School of Soccer.
Okay.
Instagram, SARS School of Soccer.
Okay.
Email address www.schoolofsoccer.co.0.
Okay, great stuff. I'm going to go through that again. You can reach the guys on 073 871 1928 or 072 994 0044. You can WhatsApp them on 060 470 2334. And then, of course, Facebook is SA School of Soccer. Instagram is SAS School, which is SAS School. And then, of course, their email as well as their website is SA-school-of-soccer.co.za.
They've been following us wherever we've played. We play in the Soweto League. So, and we've done a few conferences, we've done a few training sessions at like Virgin Active or Go Health kind of thing. So they've been following us all around. So you can also follow us on, have a look through YTV Express on Instagram as well. You'll see a lot of our clips, and a lot of our photos will be also on there as well.
So, and the owner, TV Express, is actually in studio, and he's constantly, and he doesn't know that I don't like photographs, but apparently he's doing video as well. So, guys, it was absolutely amazing having all of you here. I'm a bit overwhelmed because it's not often that I have 5 men in studio with me. And normally I'm about to bully them when there's that many. So it's really a change for me. I look forward to everything that you guys are going to be doing. Our kids go over. They leave on the 25th of August. They're back on the 1st of September. And of course they are going to France. Apart from them playing a couple of friendlies, there'll be scouting sessions. They will have the opportunity to play at an international level because they will be playing a couple of friendly games. They will be exposed to an international environment, and I think that is the best thing that could ever happen to them.
Je tenais déjà à vous remercier de l'opportunité que nous avez donnée ce soir et d'exprimer notre projet. Donc je dis vraiment merci. Merci à mon partenaire qui a tout fait pour être là. Merci au directeur technique. Merci à mon collaborateur Cisse. Et merci à vous. Merci aux journalistes aussi. Et le meilleur reste à venir.
For doing all of the photo work for him. So yeah, he's just said thank you.
Merci.
So merci. Merci, Jacques, for being here. Cisse, from your side?
I would like to thank you first for this opportunity that you've given us tonight. And I would like to thank the whole community of El Dorado Park that are listening to us.
Where's information? There we go. It is 072 994 0044. The WhatsApp number is 060 470 2334. Then, of course, their Facebook page is SA School of Soccer. Their Instagram page is SAS, which is SASS School. Then their website is www.SA-school-of-soccer.co.za. And then, of course, their address is 150 Rivonia Road. They're in Morningside in Johannesburg. I will, of course, be posting that on my Facebook status as well. So if you need to get that information from us, you are welcome to check out my my WhatsApp page as well as my Facebook status update. And I will put all of that information right there for you to grab it. Gentlemen, it was awesome having you here. I am going to go to a commercial break.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you so much. Hi, my name is Sharis Pretorius, and I am the presenter of Let's Talk About It here on Elders FM 87.6 all day, every day. I've just interviewed the guys from the South African School of Soccer, and it was unbelievable that we have such devoted individuals who are prepared to make the necessary sacrifices for our children as well as for the youth of this community. I would like to thank all of them, from Jacques and Marcel, Freddie, Rigobert, you too. Thank you so much for coming into studio and actually chatting to us. And then, of course, Frank, who is the guy with the money behind the whole thing. He's said, I will give of me. I will give of what it is that I've been blessed with. And he has thus blessed the children of this community. 16 of historically disadvantaged communities in South Africa will be going to France. How many of our children can we say have been afforded that opportunity by us as South Africans? And it warms my heart. It makes me happy that we have people who are prepared to contribute and donate so freely to our kids, providing them with the opportunity to explore their passion, as well as providing them with an opportunity to see a country that they not necessarily would be able to see in their young lives. So I'm really, really chuffed. I'm really, really grateful. I sit here in studio humbled because it is not often that people come from elsewhere and do what these gentlemen are doing. Me as a presenter, well, it's very easy for me. I love my community. I love what I do. I love interacting, and more importantly, I love improving on the lives of the people in this community. So this, for me, is an inspiration. It inspires me to do better and to be better when it comes to the community of Eldorado Park. This is yexpressnews. I am Sharis Pretorius, and I am the presenter of Let's Talk About It here on Elders FM.